welcome back to another episode, guys. It's been a while since the last one, probably a month or so between updates, so apologies for that. But we've been flat out working on the Ute, so I've got some good updates for you on this episode. But bear with me, it might be a long one, but I'll try and rush through it because I know we all have the attention span of about 15 seconds nowadays, so let's see how we go. First up, just about a month or so ago, I announced that we're going to do a giveaway, and that was to give away some sway bar links, some Nolafane sway bar links. So just to announce that winner this episode, congrats to Stevo R85. If you're tuning in, Stevo, then I'll add a comment on this with my email address and just email me your details, and I'll get those off in the post to you as quickly as I can. Congratulations and enjoy those, mate. Well done. So this episode as well, we'll be releasing our biggest giveaway yet, and something that's custom and one-off, and hopefully it's something that you guys will get on board with and love. So you have to keep watching the episode though to see what that is, and then jump on board. And if you're after it, all you need to do is subscribe and then add a comment onto this video as well. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what we've been up to and where we've got to with the Ute so far. So I think the last episode I left you guys with, we didn't have the bumper on yet because we had some issues with the air conditioner and the condenser and the lines being broken and whatnot. So since put on a new condenser, a new dryer unit, new metal piping, and that meant I could put the bumper bar on. The bumper's only temporary on because I'm going to have to pull it off to fix a couple of minor alignment issues, but you can see that's there with the SS lip on it, making it look quite nice. Also the headlight covers, the HDT ones, you either love those or hate those, but I'm not sure if I'll run them permanently or not, but I don't mind the look of it just to break up the white a bit. I've also got, you'll be able to catch it just there over my shoulder, the SS side skirts are on there now as well. And sorry, I didn't forget to mention the headlights. I've replaced those with brand new ones in the end, and also those front indicators with brand new ones as well, and some LED globes in those. So we've got the SS skirts on, as I just mentioned. We also did a little bit of painting, so mostly just some touch-up type paint work. So we did the mirrors in just a gloss black 2K, the moulding on the window and around the seal in gloss black 2K. Normally you do those in a satin black, but I wanted the gloss to match the wheels, and actually quite like it. I'm denied about doing it in white to colour code, but I actually don't mind it on this model having the breakup of white. I think it gets a bit too much when you've got all white everywhere. And while we're at that, we did the door handles as well. So if anyone else has messed with door handles on these Commodores, my heart goes out to you. They were a pain in the ass. What I thought was going to be a 10-minute job to fit them ended up taking me an hour and a half as I was fiddling around trying to get them all to fit correctly. So, and you might know as well if you've painted them before, a build-up of paint of just a half a mil too much, and it makes them stick a little bit as they open and close. So we overcame that by sanding them back and just painting them a bit lighter as well. So that's all done. So I'll do a walk around in a minute and show you a bit more close up. Also, there's no grill in it at the moment, but I have painted that. So I've painted that in gloss black with little red outline around the edges. So I'm not sure if it matches what they did on the SS. Maybe you guys can tell me whether it's a match, identical or not. But the red paint came out terrible. So I'm probably going to end up just sanding those back a little bit and then either repainting the red or clearing over them to make them look a little bit better. But I'll jump in the shed if I remember and show you those as well. So we're now up to the interior, which we've got a fair way through. So when about probably 10 years ago when I first was trying to do just a real quick tidy up on this car, and I didn't really know whether I was going to hang on to it or not, I did a stupid thing in painting all the inside floors and wall behind the seats there, parcel shelf, etc. in a really cheap black spray can. Come to regret that decision because it looked awful. I didn't clean up properly before I painted it, and it had all dust and shit stuck in it. So first job was strip that all off. Also strip off the natural bitumen, or not natural, but the bitumen floor or insulation they put in from factory. So that's now all gone. So we use some dry ice pellets to break up a lot of it. And then for the harder bits, just a heat gun and a scraper and that. And then wire wheel sanding, wet sanding, just to clean up all the floors. Got them basically back to either metal or new. And then coated them with a 2K epoxy primer. Actually ended up rolling that on. If you haven't done it before, I was a bit hesitant, but it came out brilliant. Looked like a factory finish. You'd never know it was rolled on. I did 2 coats of that and super happy with the outcome. So wouldn't hesitate to roll on again, because main reason for rolling on is I had the dash and everything in there, so I didn't really want to have to tape up everything to spray it. So that's done. That looks good. And we started putting down all the new insulation as well now. So I've got the car builders insulation on the floor. Forget how to pronounce it. The stick-on stuff with the aluminium foil, butyl or something like that. Rubberized lining, and so I've done the inside of the 2 doors and the floor, and that took 2 packs to do that. And I've got a tiny bit left over. And I did the back behind the seats there with a different type of car builders insulation. It would have been handy to have a sponsorship, because I ended up spending a heap on that, because I've also got some mass liner to go down on the floors as well. So car builders, if next project, if you want to get on board, feel free, open a sponsorship. Happy to have you on board. Then we've got ordered a whole heap of new parts as well. As with all of these, the roof lining was stuffed. I had the roof lining redone about 10 years ago, but it managed to fall apart again. So I bought a brand new roof liner this time that's sitting in the shed, gone with a black one. And I think it must be only recently they've released these as brand new as well, which is great, because trying to reuse the old cardboard isn't ideal. I've got some new seat belts. They were pretty expensive, but last thing I want to do is drive it out on the road and end up with a defect for a frayed seat belt instantaneously. So invested in those, and the old ones were looking a bit crap. So it'd be nice to have brand new ones in there. Also got a new stereo that I bought for it. I haven't installed it yet, so that's waiting to go in. Just got to order the carpet still. Planning on going the 1-piece carpet, hoping that'll fit a bit nicer than the 2-piece ones, but my God, the price shocks me. Almost double the price. $250-ish for a 2-piece, $500 for a 1-piece, but I still think I'm going to end up going ahead with that. And I've ripped out all of the plastics, or most of the plastics inside as well, ready to redo those in a colour change to black as well. And if we've got any car trimmers watching, I want to get some SS seats redone in a custom trim. And I haven't actually assigned those to anyone yet, so if anyone's tuning in and they're a trimmer by trade, would love to collaborate with you guys and get the new trim done as well. And before we do a quick walk around, I'll just mention that name change that you might have noticed as well. So I've changed the name a couple of times now, but the one we've got now is set to stay. So I've gone from Garage 80, which is just a name I grabbed quickly one day when I thought I'll give this YouTube thing a shot. Changed that over to Busted Nut Builds in a spur of the moment decision. Put a bit more thought into it, and now we've changed the name again to 611 Garage, and that'll be the one we stick with now. We've just got an Instagram page with that same name as well, so if you haven't already, jump on, follow that on there, and you'll get quick little updates of the build in between the YouTube videos and any future builds that I do as well. So that name actually has some significant meaning to me as well, so we'll be keeping that one, and we won't change again. So if you follow from now on, you won't lose me changing names again. So anyway, we'll jump into a quick walk around, and then we'll show you what the next prize is, and see if we can convince you to, if you haven't already, subscribe and comment and jump on board to see if you can win that one. Can't do a video without featuring my my apprentice. He's an aging apprentice, Rossi. He's 14-year-old, so he's gone all right for his age, but he's always out here helping on whatever I'm doing, you, buddy? Good boy. All right. So, like we said, headlights, indicators new, the headlight covers as well, the HDT ones, SS skirt and SS bezels, which I think I've seen before. So go around here. You've seen the brakes before, but looking forward to wearing off a little bit of rust on those. The wheels are already getting dirty from sitting outside. That's the 2K Goss Black mirrors, and this part here, the gutter, I guess you call it. Ended up buying a new one because one of mine was a bit bent, so I got one from the wrecking yard. And this moulding, belt moulding, I don't know exactly what it's called. This one's a bit scratched up on the driver's door, so I might end up replacing that at some point. And the door handles, that one no longer sticks anymore. The passenger side one just needs a few more opens to fix that. I did repaint the fuel cap as well, and that little ring that goes in there. While I was doing all the 2K black, I think that's it from the outside from memory. Yep, and same deal on this side. Excuse the tree as a jump over, but the same black bits painted, the gutter, the door moulding, and the door handle. What I didn't mention to you guys as well is actually spent a fair bit of time just sanding everything down. So I sanded it down with a 1500 wet and dry and a 2000 wet and dry, and then gave it a 3-stage buff as well. So it's a little bit shinier. The mix of the old paint and the new paint actually blends in a lot better now as well. But it's good to have that all done so shit doesn't stick to it as much. Excuse my French. Hard to tell. It's a bit dirty still at the moment, just because it's been a few weeks since I buffed it and it's been sitting out in the weather as well. So I'll jump onto the inside and show you where we're at with that. So excuse my seat that I stole from the lounge. The car builders, butyl, I think that's called, all over the ground. That's that black epoxy there just along the gutter that are rolled and brushed on all over the floor as well, and the different type of insulation on that rear parcel shelf and that as well. I still need to trim up a few little bits and pieces, but it's 99% done. And if you look over there, if the sun glare gets out of the way, you can see it inside the doors as well. So hopefully that'll make it a nicer ride. Now onto the part that will hopefully get you guys locked in and subscribing. Here's our next giveaway right here. I don't know if you guys are into your RC cars or not. I was when I was younger, not as much anymore, but it's a WPL D12 and it's fully custom built by me. Mostly just the looks of it. I haven't really messed around with anything else. Custom paint job, coral reef blue with a custom metallic over the top, and then heaps of clear coats. The wheels custom painted as well with a white metallic. It's got a custom checker plate tray there, just in there as well. Got a body kit on it all around, which is nice. It's actually the standard height, although it looks bloody low. An old Garage 80 sticker that needs replacing, and I've never actually driven it. It's just purely been sitting on the shelf at home, but I reckon it looks sick. These little K-trucks are wicked little things. So if you're interested and you want one for free, it's never been driven, and all you need to do is subscribe, add a comment onto the video telling me what's your next car, what are you going to do up next, what are you going to buy next, because I am getting closer and closer to the end of this build, and I can't wait to get stuck into another one. Don't tell my wife, she'll kill me. But that's it, guys. So all you need to do, just subscribe and comment the next build or next car that you guys want to add to your fleet or collection. Before we wrap it up, I'll just do a quick walkthrough of my very messy garage. Some of the bits and pieces of the plastics off of the Ute there. I've been messing around with a stick-on fake suede over that plastic, so that's just part of the B pillar inside where the seatbelt goes. And this was a really quick job, but came out alright, so I'm not sure whether I'll do that or not on all of them. But down here we've got those SS seats, got the new seat belts here, those two boxes there, some plastics, old seat belts sitting on the ground, some more of the car builders insulation. In that box is the new roof lining, over there is the well-worn old roof lining. This is a scooter build that's kind of paused because the Ute's taken priority, but I've just got some new wheels delivered for that, so some alloys to go on that one, and can't wait to get the Ute on the road just so I can clear out some of this clutter as well. Anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in. If you do jump on, good luck in the competition. I'll draw it in the next video, which will be roughly a month's time, and we'll congratulate, hopefully, the winner there. Only to people in Australia, so I can post it out to you. But if you're not in Australia, still happy to have you follow along as well. But thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Oh, almost forgot, sorry guys. This is just those grills as well that I was saying about how I painted the red edge on them to be like what I think the SS ones are. You can see when you get close up, the red paint was awful, but I think we can still make it look good. Anyway, now we're out. See you next one.